Hello everyone, we're heading back to the Wicked Queen fight, this time to do the Sheratan Claire special mission. And this is the team I got set for that. So up first we have Abigail. She is here to provoke, mitigations, breaks, and limit fail. So the hat gives her 100% draw attacks. We did give her a bunch of defense and spirit, Blizzard Orb and everything, but for the most part she's a supporter. Fina as our light support and imbue and everything. So Blizzard Orb is her death immunity. Bomb at synergies so that we can summon turn 1, some health, some spirit. Nothing too special overall. Chow is going to Omni cover for us. So Sheratan is quite squishy, so is Fina. So went with Omni cover to pretty much keep them alive. So we're using Chow for that. Blizzard Orb for counter and death immunity. A lot of defense, health, spirit, some resist. The double tank card. So he's got a decent amount of elemental resist, plus a good amount of health, defense, and spirit. He's got the 100 fill rate boost, and that's about it. And then we have Sheratan. So magic and killers, although she's not going to be doing too much damage. Bomb at synergy just to ensure we can summon turn 1. I did give her the light card. She doesn't do that much damage, but we're going to use the boost on Addison to help out. But for Sheratan, we do have 300 Demon, Human, and 275 Insect Killer with 300 limit damage, 8 Crystal Fill per turn, the Cape for her death immunity, and that's about it for her. And then we have cool moves, Addison Ray. So she does pretty good damage. We're doing a late base team to bring Sheratan along anyway. So using her as one of the main damage. Blizzard Orb is her death immunity. Got her built as good as I could go, really, for the killers. We're using the card mainly for the extra insect killer on it. Plus it's got decent attack. So for her, we do have 300 Demon Human, 350 Insect, 300 Limit, 200 Rate Boost Fill, and 8 Crystals per turn. And she's the leader because we wanted to get the extra leader skill on Chow for defense and spirit to help him survive. So, and she does the 300 everything for clash units. And then we're going to bring along Richt, be another damage dealer, latent peril, and everything there. So this one has death immunity and the correct killers. They get the same gear in both forms. So maxed out 300 Demon, Human, Insect, and limit damage. Alright, let's jump into this. So this is not going to be a quick clear because Sheratan, this trial definitely seems anti-Sheratan. Alright, so turn 1, Chow is going to limit for Omni cover, Abigail is going to limit for mitigation, Fina is going to summon Bomba and put up the field. Sheratan, we're going to use the card boost on Addison. Then for Addison, turn 1, we're going to do high intensity, get hyped, and a single bolting. And then for Richt, we're going to do radiant protection and a double bolting. Alright, turn 2, Chow does a limit because we got dispelled and we put up Omni cover again. Abigail, we're going to drone cover for the stat buffs, and then do both breaks for the type mitigation and obviously the break part. Fina, we're going to latent view the party, Delightful Glow for Human Demon Killer, and then just hit a barrier because whatever for the third cast. Sheratan this turn. We're going to Swarm for the Insect Killer. Then we have to put up some blockers with the Isunga, her skill, and then we can't use magic, so we have to use her Mira, which is a physical type move. So we'll double cast that. Addison's going to limit, and Richt is going to limit. So Sheratan goes first. Wait for the 2 casts, and then chain them. So a decent amount of damage there. Alright, turn 3, Chow. We're going to True Guardian, Most Loyal, and then we're going to Focus. Now the nice thing about this is the stat buffs and mitigation and everything is not dispellable. Abigail this turn, we're just going to triple on Bar Fire to fill limits, and Fina's going to super for the good buffs. Now we still can't do magic type damage yet, so Sheratan is going to quad and triple on quad on her Mira, while the other two, well, Rick has his limit, so we'll use Rick's limit as well. Otherwise, he can triple bolt and it'll be fine. But main thing was to hit the 50% threshold turn 3, and we easily did that with extra damage. So now we get our threshold and dispelled. Alright, so Chow, a limit for Omni cover. Fina this turn. We're going to imbue and then double heal for Chow. See, Sheratan. We're going to quad. We're going to put up some blockers. And then just triple Mira. We can almost start doing her actual magic damage. Addison is just going to kind of match her, so we'll lights on the dance floor and then just triple on her Mira. And then for Richt, we're going to do Luminous for the better light and peril and double bolting. And Abigail this turn is going to do Bar Fire and both breaks. Let everybody chain. Alright, turn 5, Chow needs to limit for Omni cover. We're going to super on Abigail for mitigation. Fina, imbue light and double bolting. For Sheratan, we're going to quad. We're going to put up the blockers again. Then we're going to double bolting and use her ultimatum to boost her limit. For Addison, we're going to high intensity, get hyped, and double bolting. And Rick this turn is just going to triple bolting. Let them chain and get set. Alright, Chow this turn. We're going to do True Guardian, Most Loyal, and Encouraging Fire. Fina does Super. Abigail is locked out because of Berserk, but we don't care. And the back three are just going to all limit. So 2 Supers and a regular limit in the shift. Alright, turn 7, Chow has to limit again. Fina, we're just going to triple bolting. Both Sheraton and Addison are going to quad bolting. And then for Richt, we'll do Radiant Protection and double bolting. Alright, Chow. We're going to do True Guardian, Most Loyal, and Focused again. Back row is all going to Limit Burst. And Fina is going to summon Bomb-It again for the field. We'll let Bomb-It finish on top of the chain, but honestly, it's not going to be that much of a boost. And then for Abigail, we're going to bar Fire and both breaks again. Alright, so turn 9, Chow is going to limit to Omni again. Abigail is going to super for mitigation. Fina, we're going to imbue and double bolting. Sheraton, we're going to swarm and triple bolting. For Addison, high intensity, get hyped, and double bolting. And then for Richt, we're going to do Luminous and his double bolting. Let them chain and get set. Alright, for Chow, we're going to do True Guardian, Most Loyal, and Encouraging Fire. Fina is going to super. Sheraton and Addison super, and Rick does Shifted Limits. Abigail is Berserk, so she gets to do nothing. So that was a pretty good burst. Alright, Chow, limit burst for Omni. Abigail, we're gonna bar fire and bolt breaks again. Fina, need to imbue and double bolting. Richt is gonna triple bolting. Sheratan is going to quad. And Edison is going to quad bolting. So our goal for this turn is just to hit 21. We don't want to actually hit 20 yet. So we'll let them chain. And we hit our 21. So I don't want to hit the threshold this turn, so we're not going to do any damage really to the boss. We're going to do the threshold next turn. So Chow does limit. Abigail does super for mitigation. Fina. Imbue. Protect and barrier. See, Sheraton, we're going to do the card boost on Addison again. Richt is just going to Radiant Protection. And Addison, we're just going to guard. This is just so that Chow doesn't die, really. Alright, so now Chow. True Guardian, most loyal and focused. Fina does super for buffs. So for Sheraton, triple bolting, and then her ultimatum, just to boost her limits. Addison, high intensity, get hyped, and double bolting. And then Rick this turn is triple on bolting. So this turn we want to make sure that we do hit 20 at least, and this should do it. Setting up damage and everything. We just need to get that 1% from chaining. There it is. So we've hit our threshold. Alright, Chow does the limit for Omni cover. Abigail is going to do regular limit for mitigation. Fina, we're going to imbue, we're going to protect, and then just do a bolting hit. And then the back, we're going to super, and shifted limit. Alright, Chow has to limit again, seeing we got dispelled. Abigail is going to super for the mitigation this turn. Fina, we're going to imbue, we're going to protect again, and then we're going to re-raise Chow just in case. So Sheraton, we're just going to quad on bolting. Addison, quad on bolting. And then Richt is going to Luminous and double bolting. Alright, for Chow, True, Loyal, and Fire. Fina does Super. And then the back three are going to Limit Burst. And for Abigail, we're going to buff Fire and Brakes. Alright, 17, Chow needs to Limit. Fina will refresh Bomb at Summon. Sheratan. Triple bolting, and then we'll toss out a heal for Chow, seeing he's not full. Addison can just quad bolting. And then Richt will do Radiant and double bolting. Alright, Fina. We need to Imbue, Killer, and Protect. Sheratan. Swarm. Put up some blockers. Water Resist. And then boost her limits. For Addison. High intensity. Get hyped. We're going to do her 150 light this time, and then bolting. Richt is going to go to the base. We're going to have him do his Magnus for killers, his 150, and then just his bolting. And we'll let them chain up a little bit. We'll see if Chow gets his last crystal or not from chaining. Alright, Chow's limit's good to go. So Chow needs to limit for Omni cover. And that lets us do Abigail's Super for mitigation. We get low, but he survives. Alright, so now Chow. True, Loyal and Focused. Fina is going to do Super. Super for Sheratan and Addison, and Rick has to shift and do his shifted limit again. So let them chain it up. And now for Abigail, we're going to bubble on Chow for a better barrier. And then just double bar fire for LB Phil. Now, still lost the Chow. But we had re-raise from the killer, so we're okay. Plus, it was, he had the LB anyway turn. So Chow's going to limit, put up Omni cover. Abigail is going to limit for mitigation. Fina. We're going to protect Shell and re-raise Chow just in case. Sheratan, quad on the bolting. Addison, quad for bolting. And then Richt, we're going to Luminous and double bolting. Alright, Chow, a limit for Omni. Abigail does super for mitigation. Fina, we're going to imbue, Shell, and protect again. So, our breaks are kind of wearing off, so Richt is going to take over break for a turn, so we're going to Mira and double bolting just to keep the breaks. Addison and Sheratan are going to just limit burst though. Alright, Chow. We do True, Loyal, and Fire. Fina is going to Super. See, Sheratan. We'll do the card boost on Addison again. Richt, we're going to Radiant and double bolting. And for Addison, high intensity, get hyped, and double bolting. And then it doesn't really matter, bar fire and both breaks from Abigail. Seeing we're not actually using limits, it doesn't matter what turn she goes in this turn. Alright, Chow does limit, keep up Omni cover. We're going to Super Sheratan, Addison, and limit Richt. Fina is going to refresh our field. Alright, Chow does limit. Abigail's gonna super. For Fina, we're gonna imbue. We're gonna protect and re-raise on Chow. Addison, we're just going to quad bolting this turn. For Sheratan, we're going to swarm for the insect. Put up some blockers because we don't have them from Chow just yet. Water buff, and then we'll boost her limit with Ultimatium. And Rick is going to go to the base. We'll use his other Magnus for the killers and a double bolting. So they'll chain a tiny bit and get set up. Alright, so this turn, Chow is going to True, Loyal, and Focused. We're going to let Fina do our super for the good buffs. And the whole back row is going to limit burst. Rick has to go back to the shifted form for his limit burst. Oh, and we got it. Wasn't sure if we'd kill it that turn or not. Take a look at damage. So Rick did pretty good. We did use better killers on him. He has, what is it, Demon and Human 250 on his base Magnus. Addison didn't have any of the big killers other than the group stuff from Fina and Sheratan. But she kept up pretty well for damage. Sheratan damage is just like really low. Even though she got to attack almost every turn as well. But that gets us Sheratan Claire. Chow did die, so we didn't get all missions as well because we had a death. But we got the other two because we did light damage and we didn't use any items. So it was 2 out of 3 missions plus the Sheratan Claire. But that was definitely felt like hard mode, bringing Sheratan along for a trial that really wanted to kill her. But we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.